Morning all. Well, we're off on our travels again. Finally some of the campsites or well, a couple of them, my regular sort of campsites, have decided to open. Well, a lot of campsites haven't opened up as early as they have done in the past. I think, well, I know it's because the last few years March has been so awful that they've not really been able to open anyway, so I think they all took the decision to leave it until April. But yeah, well, it's nearly April, and the Isle of Wight opens in a couple of days, the Grange Farm campsite, so we're heading there in a roundabout way. Hopefully today, well, it's a rather strong breeze, we're going to get to the New Forest, not Hollandswood, because they're one that, well, they're not even opening until just before Easter, whenever that is. I think it's a couple of weeks before they open, so we're going to that Long Meadow campsite, and then tomorrow we'll head down to Swanage and Tom's Field, and then from there we'll head over to the bloody hell, Isle of Wight. I don't have a huge amount of time. You may, well, the last video in that series, when I came home from Salisbury, where I've been to Bridgewater, you may remember I said that my hip went as I came into Southampton. Well, I've been to see my consultant. Well, I think he is sure. I saw him, so he's they're checking to make sure there's no infection first. So I've had blood tests and they came back okay, so that's a good sign. I think he's going to do a biopsy, and I've got the pre-op assessment of that next week, I think it is, hence why I can't be away too long. And he's also on about doing some nuclear test with whatever that is, but I think he said that's subject to how long it was since they last did my hip, because apparently, I don't know, apparently if they do it too soon it throws up false results. But yeah, after talking to my consultant and him doing a few, well, wiggling my leg around a bit, his parting words were, I think we'll be going to the theatre. So I think he feels it. He said he does think it possibly has packed up. They don't seem to last me too long, but well, that's why I've got a temporary one in case there is an infection. That was the whole idea of it. So although it is maybe quite a big operation, I don't know, to change it, it's not as big as it would have been had they replaced it properly as they did before. But But yeah, I think this, well, hopefully it's going to be nice. I think somebody said to me, although it's meant to be windy today, which I think today will be my longest day, getting down to the New Forest, and then after that the ride shouldn't be as long, because I am in a bit of pain with this hip. It's not too bad at the moment because we're fully dosed up, and well, the tablets would have kicked in and taken effect. So I want to get going, or get as far as possible before they start to wear off. We was on the road nice and early this morning. Well, in old money it would have been before 5, but because the clocks went forward last night, it was just before 6. That's good. As I say, I want to get as far as possible, but I haven't got to be home, because the likelihood is that I am going to have an operation. I've got a few jobs to do for a couple of the old girls that I still do bits for, so I was gonna drag them out, but well, seeing as I possibly will be out of action for quite a few months again, I thought I'd better get them done. Right, turn you around. We're nearly at Chichester. Oh, come back. Yeah, I shall turn my lights off once we get to Chichester. I don't think we need them on now. Hopefully this wind won't be too bad, although it does feel rather strong already. We've got that Dutch style roundabout coming up again. I came round it yesterday when I popped over here. Some drivers still haven't worked it out. I nearly got wiped out again yesterday. I'm sure they'll get the hang of it eventually. They've redone this road as well, because this used to be a real bumpy old road. It still is a bit, but nowhere near what it was. Although why they put pavia bricks down on, never know. Not really a road surface thing. I know you lot. Oh, I know me. That's a nice new sign. Not too sure what that one in the middle's depicting, or any of it for that matter. No, just take a picture and I'll go and look at it from the other side. We're not actually going this way, I just thought I'd come and have a look. There's something there tells you about it. Oh, I don't know. Come on, let's just turn around and continue on our way. I suppose because this is Centurion Way, we have done a video on it. It's depicting the Romans, perhaps. Who knows? I'm sure we could Google it and find out. But this is all handy. They've cut all this back. It was actually quite overgrown. Ooh, that's Perhaps we should jump on the train to Southampton. That would save a lot of pedalling against this wind. Of course, come on. The next thing we got to decide is which way do we go. I don't think we'll be going to Pink Ferry. Don't know whether we're going to go via Gosport or stick on the top road. Seeing as the clocks went forward, the road should be a lot quieter for a bit longer. A lot of people don't pay attention to the clocks going forward until tomorrow on the work day. So yeah, I shall have a think about that between here and heaven. I don't know what's going on. Blimey, that temperature's really dropped. I might have to stop and dig my gloves out. Normally they're in the bar bag, but I put them away. I didn't think I needed them. I hadn't up till now, but yeah. Although I think once that sun comes up a bit, it should be fine. There's a lot of warmth in the sun at this time of year. The old blossom. What's that, hawthorn? Acting like I know. About blooming time, they've resurfaced this road. This was always a real blooming nightmare. That's much better. I'm still undecided as to which way to go. I've changed my mind several times. Current thinking is we'll go via the Gosport ferry. There's no rush to get down there, although I always feel I do need to get there as soon as possible. But, well, we'll have to make a decision very soon anyway. We are coming the top road, we're not going via the Gosport ferry. There probably is a bit of a rush to get there before my painkillers wear off. Okay. And before this wind gets up too much more. Well, we're just in Portchester. We normally go up the top to the right along the main road, dual carriageway, but I don't know, for some reason it seemed very busy today, so we've come on this little cycle route. Which is not too bad at this time of day. Got a bit bumpy. Morning. Oh. Yes, I think we'll stop soon. Been on the road over 3 hours. Oh God! Yeah, that wind is back there. Hard going. I think we're quite sheltered just here. Bloody wind! This, in theory, should be my worst bit for traffic. There's quite a few sort of, I don't know, out of town units. I think curries and whatever, so I think once we get past all this it won't be so bad. Although I think the wind going over that Itchingham Bridge, that could be, well, that could be quite interesting. I've decided it's probably best not to stop and just keep going. I think once I stop, I think I might struggle to get going again. I might stop once we get to Southampton. There's only about 10 miles to go then, which shouldn't be so bad. We might even have the, you know, a bit of the wind behind us maybe. We live in hope. Right, in that other lane now. Well, I suppose it matters if there's no other cars. Oh, right. Come on. Change. Oh, that's it. Good. Turn you off. Out of town retail park, that's what I was looking for earlier. We're nearly past it. Oh, apart from now we got blooming roadworks. Oh. A bit closer, mate. I said I said I wasn't going to stop, but we have. I thought we would before we start. Well, before we get back on the busy roads. I do feel a little lightheaded, so I thought it was best to stop. And we brought food from home for once. I had a baguette left and some hot cross buns. So, and loads of fruit for that matter. Right, so I think I'll get on and eat that. Actually, hold on, I'll just show you. Look at this lovely old car. Lovely old car. Look at that. Don't know what it is, but Austin. Maybe. Lovely. Right. Oh. Yeah, but just before Southampton, Salisbury Green. Right. Gonna get on. Turn you off. Not actually as bad on this bridge as I was expecting. Seems a little sheltered. I'm saying that. Oh, how quiet Southampton city centre is. It's, well, that's what I was saying earlier, it's 11:40, but probably that, you know, to most people it's still 10:40. Stay green, stay green. I'll just about do it. Maybe that wind won't be behind me at all. Okay, we don't have to go left this time. Straight on for that there new forest. Seems ages since we've been down here. I suppose it has, to be honest. Probably last year, I don't think. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been sometime last year. Good Lord. Yes, because I don't think we even cycled through it this year. Sometimes we just have a day trip or just an overnight ride down to that Premier Inn at Christchurch. I don't think we done that last year. Oh well. I think what I'm going to do, it's quite early, although we're not there yet. I'm going to pop down to Hollandswood just to see if any of them are there. Well, actually, I'll pop in to Tesco's as well, because I think once we get to camp and set up, I think that will be the lot for the day. We're nearly there. It's only about a mile, if that. We was right about that wind. Since we've come out of Lindhurst, it's sort of been behind us mostly. The traffic going into Lindhurst, blimey, it was queuing more or less all the way back to Ashurst. Well, I suppose if you don't know the area, that means nothing to you. That's a few miles. Oh, it's very there doesn't seem to be a lot of life in the trees. I seem to remember when we was down here, probably was last April maybe, looking at the trees and slowly watching them come to life. We didn't go into the village. We'll come back. Yeah, they are still closed. I can't see any of the motorhomes that I recognise from the, well, for the staff that have been there for the past couple of years. So I don't think we'll go in and give them some abuse just in case it's not them. I mean, they might not be back this year. They do change every so often. Damn annoying it's not open yet. These are normal people, but I suppose we'll see in a couple of weeks' time. The first ponies. We all too busy munching. Hello you little man, like Del. Yes, because I think we'll pop into Brockenhurst and we'll go through the forest. It's quite nice, that little route. Well, we're all set up. It's not too busy campsite. There's a few people on, as you might expect, but yeah, really not that busy at all. There's a herd of deer over there. Might be able to spot them in the distance, perhaps. yeah, I've never seen them on the campground before. But yeah, as I say, we're all out settled. We've had a shower, washing's hanging up. I think we'll go into Brockenhurst. We'll probably get fish and chips, seeing as we're here and that's what we normally do. Yeah, 55 miles today, so going that like the main road is definitely a lot shorter. But yeah, right, well, I shall sort things out and then head into Brockenhurst, and well, I shall speak to you all in the morning. Goodbye.